Y'all thought we was gone. Thanksgiving over. We finna bring it on home. 22, let's two started. Just getting it on. Hey, welcome back to this shit now. Mimi hitting girls with these sidekicks. I'm going under the kick now. My boy RG is the new guest speaker now. And we gonna give you some shit out here that I get you cooking right. Yeah. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. This is the Raw, the Mimi and the Lump. Get it down, goddamn show right here.
Absolutely.
How you doing, Mimi?
I'm doing great. I'm excited today.
Yeah, we're gonna get straight into the shits with y'all because we had a little bit of some knowledge getting taught in the cooking room.
We had some discrepancies.
Yeah, about what's being used in these food products.
That's it. Well, it wasn't the food products. What it was the type of food. The Cajun versus fake Cajun versus Louisiana, New Orleans style food.
Because my man is from straight New Orleans.
Yes, we brought RG. That's what I know.
What he actually tried was you eating swamp water?
Hey, look, man.
Swamp meal. What Carlos said, a swamp meal?
Let's start from the beginning. Let's say that Travis had a place. He ate, what's the name of the restaurant?
Fish Bones.
Fish Bones.
You know, that's our northern Michigan.
Cajun. That's where y'all get y'all fake
Creole.
Cajun. Creole. Yeah. All them.
Creole Cajun.
Well, he had
so they from down here. They just threw a little something together up there.
The whole restaurant. I don't know if they're from down there, but that whole restaurant is like
been around a long time.
Creole based. Yeah, it's been around for a while. We're
gonna have to try RG and give him the real taste for it.
Yeah.
Because Travis, tell us what you ordered from this restaurant, Travis. What sparked this conversation?
So I like to tease them because they still be at the tournament. I mean, at their school while we record. So, so I brought food in just to tease them while we on there. So I had etouffee, I had alligator, and then I had some fries.
Okay, the etouffee.
Oh, that was definitely frozen.
You said that was definitely frozen.
Yeah, now that you say that,
that was no fresh. Frozen. That was no fresh meat right there, huh, RG?
Okay.
I don't have no gators out there like that.
Okay. Yeah, no, damn sure ain't no gators. If it's gators running around Michigan, boy, Michigan coming down here.
They froze. They froze. So when you had, let's start with the alligator. When you had the alligator, Travis,
is that the first time you had it?
No. I've had alligator all the time. If it's on the menu, anywhere I go, I probably grab me some alligator.
So you like kind of exotic foods, if you want to say.
Yeah, I mean, if I could eat a zebra, I eat it. I want to try a zebra, like a giraffe.
Well, I've had the opportunity to eat kangaroo, and I didn't want the kangaroo because I don't eat that. I don't eat kangaroo.
You might like it.
I probably would have tried that kangaroo out a little bit. You don't eat it, though. You just don't have the opportunity to eat it, really.
Exactly.
No, sir. I'm from Texas, and I don't like no fake beef. That's fake beef to me.
He real. He would have showed you how to punch.
Okay, wait. Would y'all eat lion?
Yes, I would. I definitely would try lion.
I feel real bad about it though. My original karate school was called Blue Lion, bro. I feel bad because in there eating on some lions. You know what I'm saying? But I if we out there, I probably hit it real quick. But you know, I feel a little bad. You know, when you think about it, some animals you supposed to let them get wrong.
It's like me when I eat deer meat because I love deer meat. It's like I'm eating Bambi, but I do say a prayer and say, "I'm sorry, Bambi, but I'm hungry and I eat."
Jesus' name.
No. See, the thing is with a deer, we got to get rid of some of them. They're overpopulating. They being ate all the plants and wildlife up. That's why they got deer seed.
We got the
so you have to get rid of them.
What's it? The cow. What's that cow?
Oh, you silly.
Or whatever.
No, the cow.
They don't have no lion season though. I know that.
Yeah. So we got the mad deer.
What you say, Trav?
The mad deer disease.
Not lying.
You can't push no more buttons.
Y'all do, please.
Yo, that's long. Go ahead and ask him about the mad cow. You were asking about
what is mad cow?
Mad cow disease.
What is that?
Oh, that's when people were going crazy after they ate beef.
People were going crazy.
Yeah, no, they was going. Look, they was foaming at the mouth and everything.
Yeah,
that's the reaction.
What is that?
You trying to figure out what it is? I don't know. It's like a viral thing. It might be a viral infection or something like that. in the cow.
Well, mad cow disease is when you have a cow that ultimately, for whatever reasons, eats its own cow, it's herd, and so it's gone mad. It's eating the other babies, or it's eating whatever. It's kind of like when a dog, they say the dog is eating their pups.
It's like incest.
Yes, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
So
Go back over that,
when you have a cow that eats another cow, that is not good. It's just called like the mad cow disease. Is what it is.
Child, you see, I be learning shit too. I'm from up north where you at.
All right. So hold up. What happened? So we when we eat, do we eat mad cow and we get it?
You're not. The FDA says we're not supposed to eat a cow that has been diagnosed with the mad cow disease.
All right. So you catch that reaction every now and then when you eat one, right? You start foaming at the mouth.
If you catch any reaction from eating beef, you need to go to the doctor and see them.
Immediately, yeah. That's what I'm saying. I mean, ain't nothing.
I'm gonna take him off the button, y'all. I promise. This man can't push another button.
Yeah, I'm not saying just hang around and chill with the mad cow disease, like it's gonna pass over, but
so
every now and then you get caught up.
We never got through the food.
So jambalaya. So explain to us what jambalaya is, RG.
All right, so you take your sausage, your bell peppers, your onions, and your little you get your little seasoning, however you want to do that, and you season up you take your sausage, you cut that up. Now you can make that with regular sausage, beef sausage, turkey sausage. You take your little shrimp. If you want to, you can add. They got people who do gator and all that up in the jambalaya. And you cook all that stuff, and then you take your rice, add that to it. Let your rice cook in, and it sizzles together. It's just like a rice dish.
Okay, so when you put all this together and you cooking it up with the texture, what type of texture?
Texture is rice and
like a thin. Is it
dry? Is it gravy?
Thick?
Oh no, it's dry. It's not. It's dry. Jambalaya is dry. Gotcha. Yeah.
And what color would you think you say it should be? Dark brown, pink, orange?
Mine, from what I know, mine usually come out, like I said, I got to have a plate left. It come out a little reddish. But I have seen brown, but really we call that like dirty rice. That's more like when you use ground meat.
Yes,
stuff like that. But it's usually red.
That's what mine would look like.
Yeah. Hey, go in the driveway, yo.
Mine is not as Cajun. The Cajun, like
all
you
right.
guys
So break down this etouffee.
Yes. So now with
with the etouffee, you'll have them same seasonings for the most part. You know what I mean? You'll take let's say a crawfish etouffee. You take your crawfish, you'll create your little roux, from scratch. Or you can buy the box.
What is a roux? Can you tell those people what a roux is?
A roux is just like your base, basically, like your base that you're gonna be using to cook with. Like if you're making some gumbo, before you start adding all the liquids in and whatnot, before you start adding everything else in, you will make you a little roux. You know what I mean? Something little like your base that's gonna be your basic flavoring and whatnot like that. So, and I ain't no chef. I just know a lot of them.
No, you from down there.
No, RG the chef.
That's it. They multitask. They like MacGyvers.
Pops and Mama get it in. They used to have Friday school every Friday. I don't know.
Really?
I remember that. Now, Travis, could you tell us what you got at your place?
Fish bone.
I had etouffee, and I was trying to describe the essence what the etouffee was and how it relates to the jambalaya and the gumbo.
That's it. I got you, brother. You trying to relate?
No, I think you might have said it was the same because of the rice, maybe.
That's what it was. I think.
Let me tell you this, though. The etouffee is not the rice at all. The etouffee is the stuff that you put on top of the rice.
Right.
So that's the etouffee. The rice is just a topping. Let's say if we was to eat, let's say I'm making etouffee, I'll make some etouffee and give you some rice with it, right? But if I say I'm gonna give you some, it's like almost like a smother. It's like your rice is being smothered, like you would smother your pork chops. You're smothering it with the etouffee. But let's say if I say I'm making some fish topped with etouffee, you wouldn't have any rice. It'd just have the etouffee on top of it, you know, and your crawfish dripping off that. You know what I'm saying?
Dripping off that.
Dripping.
On top of your fish, though.
Right now.
Yes.
I'm gonna go find me some doggone Cajun food. I'm just letting you know.
Yeah, man, you gotta get it down. You gotta get it right around here, man.
Hey, yeah, I haven't been down in New Orleans in a minute, so I'm gonna come down there.
When
and
you
get some
decide
food,
to go,
Yeah,
you need
man.
to hit up RG, and please tell me when you're going, because I want to go with both of y'all. I was going so we can have some fun and eat.
Yeah.
Trav, wasn't you there when we had the riot?
We had I was there.
I told you.
But my eye was busted. My eye was busted, so I didn't partake in the riot.
Went to the ER, and it was around the corner from.
So I came back and everybody was fighting. I was just sitting there with holding my ice over there, and y'all were all going crazy.
Yeah, RG, that might have been one of RG like first tournaments too.
I remember
What
RG.
it was, a Slugfest or what?
Slugfest. It had to be Slugfest.
Yeah.
2000.
That was SES days.
Yeah, 2000.
Yeah.
2000.
Yeah, I remember it
It
was
was
my. I fought at that. I was young though, you know, and then
That's when.
But I remember that's the first time I saw y'all come in. My pops actually fought. My pops and two of my other senseis fought. Carlos.
Oh, the A squad. I mean, Great Squad.
Yeah.
Carlos, Ryan
no, I
Huntley,
know,
and Ryan
There
Pimple.
you go. And when I tell you we had about, I'm gonna say we had. I'll be hating to talk bad about these people, but at the same time they deserve it. We had about. I'm gonna say we had about 5 different squads just from our state was supposed to fight at this tournament.
Yes, sir.
And them dudes walked in, and ain't nobody
Else get dressed.
None of them fought, bro.
They were
And
supposed
this goes to show you why I'm the only person from this state fighting right now.
Hey, represent
Like,
that for the NO, I tell you.
And that ain't nothing to big up me. That's just to make me it get on my nerves sometimes. But
Yeah.
they had a bunch of squad people fighting, bro, and then they walk in and nobody fighting. And this is before we had then went to started going to national tournaments. So we green. I'm super green. Pop's green. So he like shit. We'll fight them with it. You know what
absolutely. You guys have always had that heart and stood out.
Yeah.
And just wanted, no matter what, to fight.
Pee Wee showed me.
I'm curious. Why didn't they fight? Like, why don't they fight?
Scared.
He's all right.
We don't ask Regina why we don't have no females from our state fighting no more.
I don't know, sir. Don't ask me that.
Me. Because every time
they started taking weekend trips.
That was in my college years. I had to have
some weekend trips real quick, and that was a wrap on that.
Yeah.
You know
so
what I
RG,
mean?
you been training? What's been going on with you?
I've been putting in work, man. You know, been getting it. We trying to get ready. Our AKAs, we bringing it back.
Okay.
You know, this pandemic been a little crazy. I was able to do the pro point, but other than that, I ain't really do nothing. You know, I mean, I was hanging back. I wasn't messing with it. You know, people believe what they believe, but you know, me, I work in the hospital. I be seeing it firsthand. So,
absolutely.
You want to explain a little bit to the world on our show? I know we be goofing sometimes, but you explain how real it is. I'll give you a few minutes to let people know how it is.
Interview on with the drop real quick. Let y'all interview. Focus on Ryan.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, man. It's real, man. Pandemic out here, man. People getting sick left and right. They got it affects people in different ways, you know, elderly or not. Even the vaccine, you know, it was I ended up getting it in the long run, but at first I was skeptical because when they first started letting it out, I had 2 patients at the hospital. You know, one lady, she paralyzed, leg down. She was older. Then we had a young girl who the same thing happened to her, and she was, you know, she was full body messing with it. So it was like you know, a lot going on to think about, you know, during that time. But ultimately, I got it because, like, I spent a lot of time around my family and back and forth from the hospital. Me and my wife both worked there, so you know, we be around our son. So it made sense to just try to get it and let it ride. It's a 50% chance, you know, but I luck up and be on the good side most of the time. So I just say I'm gonna go with it, and you know, if it happened, it happened. So, but you know, it's real out there, man. That pandemic is real, and you know, like in the karate world, you know, we took a hit because everybody, you know, we used to seeing each other every weekend, almost, you know, just going somewhere and just popping in, you know, every week getting a fight in, doing something like that. But you know, I kind of just sat back and chilled that first year, and then the second year was just like, you know, I was just gonna stick with the pro point thing, and also I got a little hurt, so I just decided to just chill out
Use it to rest your body.
Yeah, it makes sense. You know, we don't never get that time. Point fighters the only people who like constantly year round banging.
January
year end, you got tournament the next week. You know what I mean? So it's like we don't never really give ourselves a chance to truly rest or give ourselves a real off season because they always got something going on.
Well, you say that, RG, and I guess it's because I did NBL for so long. But one of the things that I used to do in general. Hello, can you hear me? Keep it there. Can you hear me?
Don't you touch nothing.
I didn't.
We lost him. Don't worry.
We lost him.
We'll get him back.
We'll get him back.
I liked it that though.
Me too.
It's getting interesting.
That question I was going to ask him was.
Just hold on.
Well, no. I was just going to bring it up and just.
Mimi just farted and that shit stank.
There you go. Don't listen to him, people. He playing with buttons all weekend, pressing buttons, and he got one in. I wanted to ask him about, in general, or not ask. I wanted to say from my point of view, and when he comes back, I'll reiterate it. But NBL, being it was at the end of the year, you know, after Super Grands from that New Year's to about January to February, because Pee Wee's tournament used to be my start of the year.
Yeah, for y'all.
And so I used to take about 2 to 3, maybe 4 weeks off just to say I'm in that off season. And my question to him, if he used to do the same, like he said, point fighters, things like that, when he comes back, and hopefully he'll click back on and Travis will get him back on. There he is. Hey, brother.
He's at a family gathering right there on the water, y'all.
He eating that good food.
No, my wife called, bro, and she just it just hung me up.
I got you. Well, she's important, more important to us. Don't get in trouble. I was gonna say you had said like we don't get a off season or we don't get a break, which I totally see that and I agree with it. But one thing that I know from coming up in NBL all those years, after Super Grands was over. At New Year's, when I got home, you know, Pee Wee's tournament used to be the start of the year for me personally because it was in February, Mardi Gras time. I used to take that time off. I used to say, okay, my season is over. Let me take a week, 2 weeks. Let me take the whole month, whatever it was. I used to myself personally used to take that time off. Now you, technically, like you said, we don't get a time off, but you as a top-notch fighter has always been good and on an elite level. You personally, is there any or every time that you've ever taken some time for yourself and some time to say, I need a break besides pandemic now, but besides now?
Not necessarily. I didn't. Yeah, I was really getting it in on a regular at that time. I didn't think about it. I think the most time I really ever took off was when probably like my second year I went to college. I took a little time to like it wasn't taking time. I just was at school, you know what I mean? And I was I was doing the cheerleading thing, and I actually got I started seeing them dollar signs rolling in from that.
Yes, sir.
And I ain't gonna lie, I almost quit karate for a second.
Hey, ain't nothing wrong with it.
It was coming in, and I'm like, man, I'm making money I was teaching private lessons with the tumbling and whatnot, and doing all that. I was like, man, you know what? If I ain't gotta go nowhere, I could because these people coming to me, you know.
Did you go to school off a scholarship for gymnastics?
Yeah, for cheerleading, yeah.
Okay.
That's what's up for you people that didn't know. RG was multi-talented.
Yeah, because your brother finna graduate Thursday. I'm walking that fucking stage on Thursday.
Yeah. Congratulations, bro.
Yeah, baby.
That's it.
That's a fucking milestone. I done done it.
Yeah, it is, bro.
Only God knows, baby.
Him and these buttons, RG. I put him on probation for these buttons.
For the buttons.
Thank you very much.
Oh, let him hear the other one you got about me. Listen to this one.
Ooh, I remember your name. Back then they used to call you Jawbone.
Now this one me looking at me crazy.
Commercial break. Mimi just farted and that shit stank.
All he did is people to laugh at him because he's silly. But I got another question for you, RG. I'm gonna take it back real quick, and I'm gonna take it because you're a fighter and you have your dad.
No, that man's more than a fighter. If nobody know, RG done forms and weapons.
Yeah, I
He
put that
did.
work in.
Yes.
Absolutely.
So he's
And
a
you were
martial
good.
artist.
Absolutely.
And
But I'm referring to fighting because my question is going to be about coaching.
Okay.
When
Y'all
you
go play on the. There you go.
Yeah,
there go daddy duties.
he has a
I
young
love
man.
it.
He got
Mhm.
the baby
That
RG.
daddy duties. When you as a fighter, you're on a team, you have a coach on your team, but then you have your dad who's been your coach from day one. Let's say that you're at a tournament, a NASCAR event,
And you
because
fight one of
that's
the big names.
because I want everybody to know NASCAR rules. You can't get up out that seat
Yeah.
when you
Mhm.
actually sit down to coach. So that's what I'm referring to, that NASCAR rules specifically. If you're fighting someone and you have a coach that's not either your dad or if it's vice versa, but your coach at that time against the top-notch fighter or whoever you are having a problem with, if you are not able to make the adjustments from that one coach, do you think as a fighter should be able to switch coaches in the middle of the fight to help you make those adjustments or to, dictate and change the fight?
Back then
In
we
the
used like
in
a
the
tunnel vision.
Yeah, in the middle of the fight, I think you kind of you should be set. Like if you,
Okay.
I don't think they should be able to switch right in the middle of the fight. But I don't think you should have to, like, for instance, let's say we're doing teams. I think we
Okay.
can interchange that seat.
Okay.
I think
I
that should be
agree.
cool. Like,
I agree.
doing
So,
the
but
next.
you want to use that for individuals?
Nah, for individual, I don't think it'd be right for you to be switching.
Now, would you have one coach up there or you have the two?
I'll take two coaches in the box in the
Okay.
seat.
Do you
That's
think
not a
it's
problem.
fair
You
or
like
good?
some people don't even use coaches to a certain extent, but me per se, I actually listen to my coach. I trust him. You know what I
Absolutely.
mean? Especially like my list is my pops, number one, and then I'm gonna take Mimi,
Thank you, sir. I
and
appreciate
then
that.
I'll take Lump in the box. And I'm biased with y'all too. Y'all already know that. Like
Yeah.
when it comes
Right.
to anything
Absolutely.
karate, but I take y'all two, and then no disrespect to nobody else, but before anybody else, I take Ashlon.
Really? Ashlon, I know Ashlon for real.
Yeah,
Now
the
that's
reason.
surprising to me.
And look, I've been wanting to say this on the platform forever. The reason
Put him
I
out
take
there.
Ashlon is because Ashlon had me so hyped up when I'm fighting. Ashlon walking back and forth, he turning up, he doing the techniques with
That's what
me,
made me get
he
hyped.
bouncing around, he doing all the moves, and he yelling, and he not necessarily giving me full-fledged strategy or nothing like that. But if I don't have my core group of coaches, I have somebody in my corner just
The
bucking, going
hype man.
crazy,
Like
and
Chris,
got me
like
turned
Red.
up. Yeah,
Like
yeah,
Red.
really though. And the reason I
Yeah.
take him is because I have, like, in my where I'm at when I'm doing all my tournaments or whatnot. If none of y'all are there or something like that, Ashlon there, and he just pop in the box for me, and he
Ashlon
can
used to
hold it
show
down.
up all the time.
Mhm.
So I always wanted to say that on the platform because I
That's
take
what's up, and I
Ashlon quick.
appreciate you for giving him his props because I'm not
Yeah.
sure many people know Ashlon, but Ashlon won an NBA world title. So that
But you know my man Ashlon, he's funny. He a funny character, but
he
I would
is.
definitely take him in that box because he's gonna turn up. He's gonna pull his hair back. And he gonna
Absolutely.
go
And
to
he
walking back and forth. He
animated
gonna
like
go,
that.
yeah. That's what I'm saying. So I like that. I just like having that in the box. And then of course, I got Alex back there. He just gonna scream power. I like a coach like him. Like no, I like a coach like him because not
That's like
only
Don
he gonna give us some strategy, but at the same time, he gonna politic the whole time for me. If something go
Absolutely.
wrong,
Heckle. I call it heckling.
well, you a pro. You're a pro. You know what I'm saying? You're a pro. So
I got you, brother. I got
like
you.
it
All you
because
got to do is confuse them a little bit and make them question themselves. After that, we won. They're going to call all the points our way. I'm
I
telling
don't really
secrets on
like
the air.
I don't like having to do the I don't like having to argue like with like myself. Like I'm not a big arguer because I really only got a 1 and a 10, and I try to keep that 10 out the way because
Absolutely.
Mr. Lovelace will tell you about that 10 anytime we meet up.
Anytime.
I go
Yes,
ham,
sir.
like on a 10, but like on 1, I'm just chilling, and that's why your coach is there though. Like they start
Absolutely.
arguing points, I'm about to just back off and get focused. I'm gonna let him handle that. something wrong with the score, I need him handling that. That's what they done for, you know what I'm saying?
And you leading it right into my next question for you. And this is because of what you just said. When it becomes me personally, you know me, I would like to kind of dictate and intimidate my fighter to a certain degree. Just because I believe that's the first sign that you have control of the fight. But when does that fine line when you say intimidation versus disrespect?
Oh Lord, hold on a second.
No problem,
right.
Daddy.
Go play.
Daddy RG, I love you, y'all. We're getting live and in living color.
Hold it down. Let me hear you.
Oh, Kia, tell me Kia.
All right.
That's
Rub
it.
You can walk. You can walk.
He all right. He a
All
black
right,
belt.
well,
Breathe.
That would say, all right, you go ahead. See,
That's it.
look,
That's black belt mentality.
That's why I needed a young man. That's why I need a boy.
I know we got girls. We got to kiss boo-boos.
We kinda,
My question real quick, I'm gonna go back real quick is, when we want to, dictate and we want to have that intimidation, when does intimidation turn into disrespect or obnoxious?
To the other fighter?
Yes, sir. As a fighter, when you try to, me personally, you've seen me try to, intimidate or control or have the up on my fighter. And I do it to a level to where I would not personally want to disrespect anybody. Some other people might think it's extreme or whatever, but from my level, I don't want to be disrespectful. What do you think is a line to where, or what you've seen people do in karate tournaments or on TV? What do you see, or where do you see that line drawn as far as disrespect?
Yeah, because we got fighters out here who got ops now.
Really just dirty plays. Really, that's it. Other than that, everything is open game. If you get intimidated by me yelling or screaming or bouncing around and like it's not a level of disrespect. It's really just my fight. So
right.
You got like really
right.
You can like I control what happened with the other fighter do. You know what I'm saying? If somebody coming with late shots and I'm just letting it fly. Like that's and the judges ain't doing nothing, and I keep allowing it. That's really my fault. You know what I'm saying? I can really control that situation.
Do that from time to time.
But at the same time, no, I let it slide. But this is the thing. This is the thing. If I'm up by 6 points, and you shoot hitting late, and I'm up by 7 points, and now you trying to hit late, now I'm up by 8 points. I'm not sweating it because I'm about to win the fight. You about to be sitting on the side watching me win the grant.
Absolutely.
I'm not about to get out my head. And then in between that, the reason I don't get mad, and I just told my brother Trey Lazenby this a little while ago, because my man to go ham right quick. If you disrespect him.
We've been there.
I love it.
Yeah. So I told him that. I said, man, it don't like I said, buddy. I said, man, soon as the dude hits you late or go crazy, instead of going ham and wilding out and all that, immediately after that, the judge gonna call y'all back to the line, and he gonna tell you to go hit the dude. So you ain't gotta go and do. I ain't gotta do all the extra in between the classes, because really, I'm not a big, poke my chest out type of dude. I'm gonna just hit you, if I'm gonna hit you.
Absolutely.
So, there's not gonna be too much talking about it. If I get,
or you gonna do one of them flip kicks on them.
Yeah, I'm gonna catch it. But I'm gonna do it in the class, and I'm gonna do it clean, and I'm gonna get some points for it.
Respectfully.
I'm gonna get an ooh and an eye for it. I'm gonna get it, and you just gonna look stupid.
Yes, sir.
I mean? So I rather you look stupid, you going crazy. Well, you saw your boy was wilding out and going crazy with Ryan, but Ryan won, and so I ain't got no reason to be mad. What I'm mad about?
Right. I just hit you with something crazy that I meant to do.
Now at the same time, I have to defend myself. So if now I have gotten off a little early on some people when I have had like my little scuffles or whatever. I do believe in a preemptive strike. You know what I'm saying? I am a martial artist first and a point fighter second. You know what I'm saying? So like you, if I kick you and the judge say break, but you come across the ring, I'm not about to just stand there and just get hit.
Absolutely.
Especially if I ain't got nowhere to go, I might as well hit the fool in front of me. You know what I'm saying? So you got to go with that sometimes. Now, I have been accused of hitting, hitting first a couple of times, but yeah, I did. But he was about to hit me, so I hit him first. You know what I'm saying? So
that's it. Man, he was within your distance, brother. I believe. Yeah. Some people say I hit late. I don't hit late. What I do is follow up because I was in the middle of doing something. and I followed up with what I was
Yeah.
doing.
Everybody don't. Everybody don't. Well, everybody follow up not the same either. Though. You know,
Absolutely.
some
And that's
people.
their
Some people
fault, not
follow
mine.
up be 4, 5, 6 after.
Yeah,
That's
because
not a
Jerry
follow up,
Fontes
dog.
is
We trying to
nasty.
score at 1 point, bro. You hit it 7 times. We trying to
Absolutely.
score once. So
That part depends, I think, on the break or where you are in bounds, out of bounds. Because then you have that level. It's kind of like self-defense. You can't be extreme, but you have to have that level of caution to where you stop. So that's me. If I work hard to get in on anybody, I feel like I can follow up.
No, you gotta get it. You're always not gonna get what you're supposed to get anyway. So you know,
Absolutely.
you gotta put that insurance on it.
That's it. Make them see it. If they didn't see it, they're gonna feel it.
But at the same time, it's up to the other fighter to let you know how many of these, how much insurance you gonna get. You know,
absolutely.
You better call 1-800 I got hit.
Yeah, that's it. I just got hit.
All right, I got a question. So, going into the 2022 season, what are you looking forward to? Changes wise,
from tournaments themselves, and from a competitor standpoint. That's a good question.
I really I gotta go look into it. I know they had some questioning going on about some rule changes, as far
some
as,
splitting of some events and things like that.
All of that. You know, that happens every couple of years. And to be honest,
for everybody, every circuit we've been through it.
That don't necessarily affect me personally, because you know, if I'm going to the event, I'm going regardless. You know what I mean?
Right.
But
that's called love of the sport. That's
if
it.
they have some rule changes or something like that, you know, I like that 1 point body kick to happen on the slick.
I like that too. We still in the 2 point body kick.
What do you think about coach's timeout coming back?
I wouldn't mind it. They got that?
No.
Oh,
look, I'm asking for your input. You want the top fighters?
Those are one of the things. Well, those are one of the things that we thought. As me and Lump, we talk about this kind of stuff. One of the things that we thought would help, and I want to use NASCA because that's what we've all been doing, especially here in the pandemic. Adding back a timeout. I would say you should be able to add swapping out coaches because my point of view of me judging or me coaching someone else, if I feel like I can coach you or Lump and make that switch to make adjustments, I think I should have that opportunity to come in real quick during the break, not in the middle of the fight, but doing on a judge's break, bam, me and that coach switch out so I can have my opportunity. I do believe in that. I do believe that we should change the 2 point body kick to 1 point.
That shit been around forever.
Well, it has. But when
I think it was the thing that made the league different from the NBL at that point in time, and I think that's why it.
And then you think
was such a big deal to keep it. But nowadays, like, you know, everybody do body punches nowadays over and over again. So it's like, you know, it's the. I mean, I guess it's the fighter job to adjust.
But you're a kicker. I'm a puncher, so I say 2 point side kicks. But you as a kicker, what would you think as a kicker? You prefer 2 point body side kicks or a 1 point body side kick?
Be from the competitive standpoint. Don't even like
from the competitive standpoint. I feel a 1 point body kick because I can kick, but I score a lot with my hands. Let me finish.
Absolutely, you can do it all, brother.
But it's like stop, don't close the door, man.
What about punches or 2?
Say it again.
No. Now you know what?
My
brother Cam want to add is them sweeps.
Now, see, I don't want sweeps because I had knee surgery. I wouldn't be able to do the sweep.
Everybody not gonna practice. Everybody gonna go ahead and just be like, oh, we can sweep now. So they gonna just go to slamming people. You know, and going for it. But it would be nice if they had stuff like that. You know what I mean? We I don't know, our sport could evolve more, but I don't like, you know, it's set in stone how it is. I think the 2 point body kicks is the main thing. If we switch that, I think fights would be a lot of people who a lot of those close fights won't be as close.
Right.
And which is not a bad thing, not always, but like some people lose fights off a 2 point body kick.
Correct.
Then when you bring judges into perspective, like, because what is a side kick nowadays?
What is a chamber? A kick is an extension, not a chamber. If my leg is in a chamber for a round kick, a side kick, or hook kick, that
Getting
is
it
not a
off.
kick.
So if I
If
stop you with a
You got
half bent
jammed.
one,
I
you get
have
it
Well, that's
bent,
the thing.
yes, it's
This the
extended.
thing. See, that's the thing. Cause you could catch it full with a nice tight side kick and really get the effect of it.
Okay.
But it's like what are they calling though? Like it's up to the judges. But that's why that
Correct.
1 point make a difference though.
Absolutely. If
It's
you
not
meet in the
necessarily
middle.
hurting me. Yeah, it's not hurting me if I only get 1 point for that side kick. It's hurting you though if I get 2 for that.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. I think if
So
you throw a kick, like we're talking about that side kick, yes, the bottom of a foot or your foot on a side kick is the heel. So some people could question, oh, well, they got their heel up. But if I throw a hook kick and I hit you with my calf versus with my foot or
that's a
my
difference.
heel, that is a big difference. That is not a kick. I just
And
hook
it
kick
shouldn't
you with
necessarily
my
be a point,
leg.
no. Mhm.
Absolutely. I've seen, and even now judging this last few tournaments, someone calls a round kick, and the round kick is with the shin. That is
Mhm.
not a kick.
Mimi be having some close up
It's like no, right now, brother. All I'm doing is judging, and I actually love it only because whatever they see versus what I see, it's like wow. I wouldn't
Mhm.
call that, or I would call it, or I didn't see it. Sometimes I see or think people make calls just because the crowd, the judges, the fighters.
Definitely.
Oh,
Definitely.
I assume that it hit. If it didn't hit, or whether it did hit, I'm gonna stand behind my call because that's what I call.
Everybody don't
most
have
judges-
that confidence as a judge to and that integrity really, but like that confidence, they don't have it to be having like a top fighter in front of them and to tell them that you didn't hit that dude. You
Right,
know what I mean?
absolutely. I would.
When they got when the whole team over there yelling like they just hit them,
scaring the shit out of
you
them.
know what I mean? They don't have the confidence to do that. They really worried about what's gonna happen next. And a lot of times, sometimes it be promoters to be in there,
Right,
and
absolutely.
you don't want to
That
mess.
biasness.
Yeah, you don't want to mess nothing up for your event. You don't want to. So
Absolutely.
that point did come in. He did get that.
Yeah,
No, he
you want to
didn't.
call it. It's that you thinking about with your pockets, and that's it. Oh,
Mhm.
I think my brother coming back.
Oh yeah, Trav always come back.
Trav gonna pop in on us like
You
that. He
found a
good
good
with it.
topic and won't slide it.
Absolutely.
No. Actually, I was trying to be incognito, and they just threw me in here. My bad.
I thought you were coming in because we were having a great conversation.
No, we is. So do you look forward to anything? Do you hope that they bring any new divisions? RG, what do you think about the final 8? If we go back to the old school way of we only have one winner, but let's say the final 8 and we do a shuffle there. Let's get away from the lightest fight all the way up to the heaviest. How about we shuffle the final 8 and we see who's the overall man winner? And the heavyweight winner, damn the lightweight winner, damn the middleweight.
No, that's what open weight.
That's how I usually go.
No, open weight is when everybody's invited to this. I'm talking about the final 8.
The final 8.
So you don't think it should be weight?
That's what I do.
Go
like,
ahead,
I do like that they do have the weight differences on the slips.
I like it too.
I do like that. But this is the thing. I think they should always do the winner and the winner fight. The overall for both of them. The winner of the light, the winner of the heavy. That should just happen. I don't know why. Like, it don't make no sense for that. That's not happening at every event. That should be like an automatic given.
And then you should have a separate pot for that, is what you're saying, correct?
Yeah, definitely. Separate. There should be something separate for that. Like you just do an overall winner, like a super overall winner, but you got a lightweight, heavyweight grands, and then an overall winner. But they also be wanting to add that open weight guy in there. You know
Absolutely.
What I'm saying? So
I think they should. You're talking about grand championships and runoffs for women. I think that or even men. I think they should add the 30+ grand champion into the Saturday night finals runoff. No, just like NBL. Like
he's in there.
Who? Not all the time. Not all tournaments.
AKA, not all the time.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. It's
not all, but not all the time.
No, it's not all the time. They should all your winners first place for you to have that grand. Men have lightweight and heavyweight.
Well, that's what it'd be. It'd be lightweight, heavyweight, open weight, 30+ is what it is.
Not for women. Not for women then.
Like
it's not for women.
When they do that overall thing, that's what it usually
right.
do.
Like he said, it's AKA and who else? It's only 2 tournaments
the
that
battle
include.
do that too, I think. The battle do that too.
No,
not this year. They didn't do
the battle had its own lightweight grand, heavyweight grand. That was it. When I won it, it was lightweight grand. I didn't fight the heavyweight grand winner.
Well, no. We mean they didn't have a 30+. Was it a 30 plus?
It wasn't that. It wasn't no
No,
involvement.
they didn't do a final thing.
I see
Yeah,
what you're
they didn't
saying.
do.
Okay, I got you.
But then they do the Warrior Challenge or something like that. And the winner of
That's
the
what I'm
Warrior
saying.
Challenge, you
It's
could
only
fight.
one tournament.
Yeah.
And I think a couple years ago for women, I'm only speaking on women because I don't know how the men do it. But I think Battle a couple years ago threw the 30 plus woman in there, but it was only that one time. It wasn't. What I'm saying is that they should add it into the NASCAR circuit or every tournament to where that 30 plus winner
should be able to fight for more money.
More money. Not only that, but the 18 plus to 29, let's just give NASCAR NASCAR ages. That 18 to 29 is so many compared to us in that 30 plus.
Them dudes not playing no them 30 people. Are they ready to fight now, dude?
When you start naming people that's actually in the 30 plus, like Lump, like a Java, like Mike Simmons, they can get in there. And I'm not saying that they couldn't do it in the whole division, but what I'm saying is you give them that opportunity to win theirs and then jump in there and in a all winners spot in a bucket. That's gonna be some hell of a fighting. And I think that all 30 plus.
Ain't what 30 was back in the day. That that's why they used it was 35 at what you call it? It's
NBL.
Yeah. That ain't 30 ain't no bad age to just hit and just be
absolutely not. I've seen some people
you
post
really reach your physical prime at 35, supposed to be your physical prime.
I'm gonna hit mine.
If you get some of these 40 plus people, you get out there and you throw some of them out there, and it's like a big ass difference. You may not be as quick, but your mentality, your timing,
age, you understand.
Yes, it's like a fine wine.
Especially if you've been out here competing in the open circuit. If you haven't been in the little closed circuit, your mind is so seasoned just from judging, just from seeing it, just from partaking in it all this time. You ready to go,
And all you have to do is find out the rules, like you said earlier. What are the rules so I know what I can and I can't do?
Because RG came to a few events where he know no rules. And he was whooping my man ass, and he still didn't pull off with the win. Look, gonna get the Stafford police called in there.
Yeah, he about to beat the daddy up in the crowd and everything.
What was that? What tournament was that?
This one RG did the was it tryouts?
It was the USA. It was the. Shoot, what was it? It was the regular karate. The
WKF.
The WKF karate. Yeah. So we white uniforms. We wearing the red and blue belts out there.
Here locally.
It was in Houston. Yeah. You were supposed to come, but you don't know what happened to you. You disappeared.
He was in LaPorte.
I was in LaPorte. Oh, that was in my married years. There's no telling what happened to me then.
RG, you know about the woman in her before her married years and after her married years.
Talk to me now since I'm being my new self. And then we'll see something. Look, because now I'm everywhere. Look, I'm everywhere.
Already.
Yeah,
we was out there. We putting in some work.
Got 3 points. And I was like, what? Man, they're talking bad shit.
Actually, I think I saw the video.
Spin kick. And like shit, man,
the whole crowd a crazy joint. The whole crowd going crazy. Crazy. Them boys said,
no point.
Look, made me want to go get my shit. I ain't had nothing to wear. I ain't know no rules. I was so damn mad. The daddy over there talking shit like he finna whoop something.
Oh no, I'm glad I wasn't there.
Then they speaking in Japanese, and I ain't gonna lie, I could count, but everything else. They got me, you know what I'm saying? They got me beat. They speak. I'm like,
he was our savior.
I done bowed out about 5-6 times thinking it's over with. I done got DQ'd. I done bowed out. They like, oh no, we going again. Oh. You know?
Oh my God.
It was a good experience though, huh?
It was a good experience. It was a real good experience. Yeah.
This had to be around 2014.
No. Not that long ago.
It wasn't that long ago. But I ain't gonna lie, time been flying. But it wasn't that long ago.
It had to be about
even
18,
in the pandemic, it's been flying.
I think Pooh was here.
Oh, okay. So that was recently, pre-pandemic.
No, it might have been before that, Lump. Might have been before that.
17?
Yeah, probably like 17. Yeah, I ain't gonna, bro. This time we've been 2 years.
Well, of course, we've been locked down. So
I've been trying to stop the clock ever since I turned 40, and it won't stop. I'm trying to figure it out.
One of my family members just now. I just saw her. She said, she was like, I ain't seen you in a while. I realized it's been 2.5 years since I seen her.
Seen who?
A little while before the pandemic. One of my family members just now.
Oh, okay.
Like, but it's like, prior to the pandemic, and then the whole pandemic. Like, if you ain't see somebody for a couple months before the pandemic,
It's
I ain't
it.
seen her in 2 years.
Yeah, that's one thing my mama, and it's funny we're talking about this or bringing this up, but my first thought is like, every year you have family reunions, family gatherings, regular holidays. You get together with your immediate family. Well, when you think about it, one of my only grandmother that's left, her birthday's in the summer. And when my mother was like, call, say happy this, and make sure you remember this, and it was like, I will, and I was like, I do every year. And she said, no, you don't, because you haven't since we were there the last time for the party. And I was like, yeah, that was last year. No, baby, that was 2018. We're going in 2021. And I said, oh my God, I haven't talked to Big Mama in almost 2.5 years. Like just what you're saying, because you always think I'll see him at the family reunion. I'll see him when I go over for this. And because she has her own health procedures and things like that, she can't be around a lot of people. But then you start to think about, what else? What other family members hadn't I seen since I hadn't been to a family reunion? I hadn't done this family gathering. My mother, she had gone through what she going through, but when we have get-togethers, it's come say hi and it's out in the opening, just because you don't want everybody closed in and everything. So missing out on family and time flying is what we're going through. And for everybody out there that has older family members, you need to get out there, say hi, tell them you love them.
Damn, say just hi. You better learn something from them.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you gotta go and talk to them and get that knowledge, because at that time,
you better learn something from them.
One thing I really realized, not even though I just had a family member pass away, my little cousin. He was only 2 years old.
Actually,
I saw that.
So
tell us about that real quick.
Because I know it changed your life in a serious way.
Yeah, it did, man. Because it's he too, and that just let you know, and then you see how big of an impact he had just in them 2 years of his life, and this 2 years we've been locked up. That's a whole lifetime, like literally. So it was, So it's like it put a lot of stuff in a perspective on like reaching out to family, of course, because like one of his brothers, my godchild, and I always I'm trying to get my stuff together, to handle my business, but I'm always like, I'm gonna go do this tomorrow, I'm gonna go holler tomorrow, this, and and I just, and you'll never know, so you gotta go and that goes back to what you said about the elders too, your older family. You gotta go and take that time, and go spend that time with them, put them calls in, go learn that knowledge, because you never really know how fast, how much longer you got with them, and how much longer they have with you, or the knowledge that you have. Because for instance, all of us karate people, we well traveled. We done been places half our family ain't never gonna go.
Never been, never can dream of.
So it's like we
I still have family
had
telling me that now.
You had experiences that they not gonna have, and you got understandings on different situations. And like me personally, just with my friends in New Orleans in general, like I am who I am because I was traveled and able to go places.
He the fucking man in New Orleans, y'all. Yeah. That's the man. Fuck Lil Wayne and Baby. RG is the man. I tell you that much. He the man for real. No, he's well known in his city. Really, he
represents it well.
He is well known.
I
got the witness eye hand first experience of it all. From walking into the club
already. There go them daddies.
That's we VIP, bro. We VIP. We try to make it happen, man.
Sure.
Let us see your baby. Where you at? He right there. Hey, Reese. How you doing?
Headphones. I'm on the headphones.
Oh, I got you. That's right. How you doing? He's so cute. He's so cute.
Yeah.
They about to hook the voices up now.
That's it. That's so cute.
All right, all right. No longer.
We're gonna hold you up. We know you on your P's and Q's, but we want you to come back to the show, brother, all the time, anytime.
Yeah, you definitely.
Definitely, man. I'm gonna come through, and I'm definitely look, bro. March, we full effect. Y'all come through for
January, aka whole squad gonna be there.
Yeah, whole squad there.
Whole squad back.
We we back in full effect. Like I said, we was it was a pandemic. Everybody had different things going on. Cam just had his baby.
Congrats.
So we just everybody back in business. We full squad. We trying some new things. We got some
Pan Am.
So that's good to see. Yeah. He's back around.
Yeah, they went out. To be honest with you, the only reason I didn't go, everybody had stuff going. Cam had his baby that weekend. Josh wasn't even gonna make it. He ended up just flying out, on a day of type thing. The only reason, what's up, man? Chill.
I told you he's well known.
But we
That's my brother.
I was supposed to make it, but we had the hurricane.
Okay,
out here, and our power was out, and I had lost. I had a little mold at my crib. We was moving, so I couldn't make it out. But we back in full effect. 22. That's my number. I like that number. We about to get it in.
Absolutely.
Hey, I'm excited. I'm excited.
Excited. All right, brother. Well, we're not gonna hold you because I see Reese blowing the horn. He said he ready to go.
And really, my people I was supposed to be learning how to do these oysters. Now y'all messing me up. I gotta go.
My bad. I don't eat those, so you on your own with those.
The char grill off the grill?
None oysters at all, sir.
With that.
That's an aphrodisiac.
It's about to be hitting, man. What's wrong with it, dude? We trying to get it into these streets.
No, not that.
Not me.
So is you bringing the tournament? Is you bringing the tournament back soon?
You gonna bring back your tournament?
Is you gonna bring back the Magnolia Open?
I plan on it one day. It's not a right now thing, because to be honest with you, we just don't have a base in Louisiana of people to come. So really, I'll be just hoping that everybody come from everywhere.
Local support. You need the local support.
We don't have that local support, so we're gonna hold out, let that build up a little bit, and the local support that we do have, because I'm inviting people from other places, they not coming. Like people, like I said, they disappear when it's time to fight.
I already know.
So, I feel you.
But one day, Magnolia State Nationals is gonna be in full effect, and it got some other things that I got on my little knockoff list that I want to do too. So
absolutely, yes, sir. And whenever you have it, brother, I'm there. Count me.
Anybody want to reach out to you and get in contact with you, RJ? You want to leave anything on here
for some seminars, private?
Hit me up. I just got done doing something this morning, man. I'm ready. Holler at me on Facebook, Ryan Patrick, Ryan P. George. On Instagram at RPG Kicks 22. Also, we got the Motivation 22 store on Instagram and Facebook as well. YouTube, we got a full season of the first and 15 workouts. That's just I do a workout. On every first and 15, I was dropping them during the pandemic. Some stuff started happening. I fell off, but I guarantee I'm coming back with that. But I did a full year worth of those, and so. We got workouts on there, it don't matter what level you on, you can hop on there. And
I'm a beginner level, and I'm recovering from PP, pandemic pound.
We got that. We got some stuff, some stand-up stuff you could do. I done worked it out. I got some yoga action on there. I've been putting in some work, but I'm about to get back on in full effect so I can load them up, give them the whole.
I'm still the same person. I got a heart and an attitude of a lion, but your sister is old and a little tired, so I need a little help.
Yeah. Gorilla. Yeah, we got you. We full effect. Future fit, getting it in.
Absolutely, brother. I love you.
Love you.
You give your wife your hug and a kiss for me, and get that cutie pie, some love for me, and then we're gonna hit you up.
Merry Christmas. I'm gonna holler at y'all before that for sure, man. Love y'all.
Absolutely, brother. Absolutely. Take care. I appreciate you.
You got your quote of the day? You got your quote of the day?
Yes, I do, sir. I'm always ready. Let me get it in.
Get it in then.
What you talking?
I ain't go see the Rev today yet. I was gonna wait till a little later because you just had me running around, ripping and running this.
I'm ready. You ready? My first one, because I may have a couple, which I do have a couple. Your mind believes what you tell it, so tell it positive things.
Whoa,
that's one.
That's cute. They say pretty.
Bad chapters can still create great stories. Ooh. Wrong paths can still lead to right places. Failed dreams can still create successful people. Sometimes it takes losing yourself to find yourself.
Damn. I like that. Mimi, I liked that. That was some nice preaching and reverend you gave us right there. Say that second one again.
The second one, hold on, brother. Let me go back to it because I actually had one more.
Don't tell me to hold on. I'll push my hold up button.
Oh, Lord. Not a commercial break one. Bad chapters can still create great stories. Wrong paths can still lead to right places. Failed dreams can still create successful people. Sometimes it takes losing yourself to find yourself.
I liked that.
Me too.
Get it. All right. Well, it's so funny that this is the first time I have ever went down on my Facebook page and the Rev have not had a post that just popped right up quickly.
Because you're getting caught slipping. No, I'm just playing.
I'm not even getting caught slipping. It's just the fact that everybody else got something else to say in the world right now, like it's important. And what the Rev want to tell us out here to get ready for the new week. I hope everybody's having a safe week. Be blessed. Watch this new what is it called? Omicron.
Oh, the virus.
Yes.
Okay, I got one more.
Go ahead then.
Strength doesn't come from what you can do. It comes from overcoming the things you thought you couldn't. Strength doesn't come from what you can do. It comes from overcoming the things you thought you couldn't.
What? Yeah. All right, here we go. Somebody out there is pissed off that every time they go to your page, they can't see any signs of weakness, failures, sadness, or quit in you. Keep your foot on their neck.
Absolutely.
Damn, I liked that.
Yeah.
Somebody out there is pissed off that every time they go to your page, I mean that these social media stalkers gets mad and upset when they don't see no weakness, failures, sadness, or quit in you. Keep your foot on their neck.
That means keep doing what you're doing.
Hey, lead by, key by.
Keep doing what you're doing.
All right. Mimi?
Yes, sir.
He who steals your past will control your future.
Don't let him.
He who steals your past will control your future.
Don't let him.
Y'all better not. That's a good week starting right there.
Absolutely.
We ain't got no karate tournaments coming up no time soon.
Absolutely. We on break. RG said we need to have an off season. I'm saying tournament. I didn't say training.
Ain't on break.
Ooh.
You just went to an event.
That was and that ended my season, sir.
Oh, your season over?
Absolutely.
You got some new season.
The season hadn't started yet.
Obey season.
Oh, you see, obey.
Obey season.
Obey.
Obey.
You
obey.
Silly. No.
All right, guys. Big shout outs to our sponsors. You know, CTE with their silly sales. If you guys have not listened to them, y'all need to listen to them as well. Carlos, Chris, and Travis are freaking hilarious. I'm talking about hilarious.
Absolutely.
That's exactly what I be saying when I be on there sometimes. What?
Absolutely. Yes.
Big shout out to the God. Lord, thank you. Thank you for this blessing that you've given us of life. Thank you for the new week that's coming. Thank you for the past week that you have given
My
us.
baby birthday is Wednesday. She turned 11. I'm old.
I'm telling you, her birthday Wednesday.
Yes.
I'm jumping the stage on Thursday.
Congratulate my brother if you haven't already, guys. He graduates on Thursday.
16 on Friday. We got a busy week.
We do.
Let's
get it.
Busy week, you guys.
Everybody have a great week.
Yes. Once again, y'all are here with the Raw Diggities, Mimi.
Yee.
And the real person that y'all listen to all the time, the lump.
He talked too much.
What? All right, guys. This is the Raw Show. Y'all have a blessed week. Peace out.
All right.